Welcome to AITV News. A major budget bill is racing through the Senate, and a last-minute addition has put the renewable energy world on red alert. Buried in the Republican reconciliation package is a surprise excise tax that critics warn could cripple wind and solar power in the United States. Here's what changed. Late last week, lawmakers quietly flipped a brand new tax into the bill. No committee debate, no hearings. It applies to every future wind or solar project, whether or not the project claims federal clean energy credits. How it works: the tax targets equipment sourced from Foreign Entities of Concern, or FEOCs, countries such as China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran. The bill sets a shrinking year-by-year cap on how much material can come from those nations. Go over the cap, and the penalty is steep: 50% of the excess value for solar projects, 30% for wind. For example, if a solar farm's materials cost $100,000 and $10,000 of that exceeds the foreign content limit, the developer would owe an extra $5,000 in tax. Companies would also have to map and report their entire supply chains to the government. Supporters say the measure is about national security and U.S. jobs. Groups like the Coalition for a Prosperous America argue the tax will curb dependence on subsidized Chinese goods and encourage domestic manufacturing. Opponents see something very different: a targeted strike on renewables that props up fossil fuels. They note the same bill offers fresh incentives for the coal industry. Industry analysts predict the impact would be severe. The Rhodian Group estimates the tax would raise wind and solar project costs by 10 to 20%, on top of other clean energy cuts already in the bill. The American Council on Renewable Energy warns it would effectively take both wind and solar electric supply off the table, while North America's building trades unions call it the biggest job-killing bill in the history of this country. Because overhauling supply chains takes years, not months, analysts say the added costs would likely land on consumers through higher power prices. The backlash has forged unusual alliances. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce opposes the provision, and Tesla CEO Elon Musk says it would destroy millions of jobs in America and cause immense strategic harm to our country. Procedurally, the fight now moves to the Senate floor. Budget reconciliation lets the bill pass with a simple 51-vote majority instead of the usual 60, and next comes a marathon vote-a-wanna, where senators can offer unlimited amendments. Opponents hope to strip out the tax during that session, but success is far from certain. So the question before lawmakers and the nation is whether this is a prudent security measure or a kill shot aimed at clean energy. Whatever the outcome, it will shape America's power grid, its workforce, and its climate commitments for years to come. We'll keep tracking the debate. For AITV News, I'm Anchor Name.